know if I got any juice in these headphones or not, but we'll find out. Jesus. Hello. Hello. What? What? First live new sub. What up? Man, you guys are pouring in here. Holy smokes. Yeah, I got the day off. Figured what the hey. Not going to be able to stream this weekend. Let's give it a whirl today. Let's see here. It looks like everything's working. Looks like we got Spawn Please, Big Boy Joe, Dragos in the house, Owen, what's happening? Lucas, Jacob, Boosted, Torpedoes, Josh, Albert, James, Nano, Gausley, what's happening? Disappointment. Sounds like a common feeling you get when you evaluate your team's play here. Stream every day, that would be nice. Yeah, we got a lot of people showing up. What's happening, everyone? Let them get set up for the... PC. Well, I don't have a World of Warships on the PC. Actually, I think I might have it, but... Not gonna happen today. I got news for you. Time to mash potatoes. Salty boy. Alright, you got the day off too, Chewy? Nice. What's up, Spiro? Yeah, I figured what the heck. I'm not going to be able to do like a marathon today or anything. But got some time for a few games. Might as well see who's around. Got Michael. Oh, you got the Wichita. Nice one. Yeah, I got it like 2 seconds after the stream the other day. I think I used the, what was it? Oh, the Kutuzov. Got like 12 citadels with that one. I mean, the missions, these little booster things, whatever they're called. I guess they're gone now, but the, like, master ones, whatever they're called, you don't need those. You know, you got enough points here in part 5 to get this done, but if you got those missions done, you should have the Wichita by now. So, it's kind of fun. Before we get going here, let's give a shout out to the new members. Where did I put that? Couple new members. We got Luke Newcomb and Blake Lloyd. Thank you very much, both of you, for becoming members. If you do want to become a member of the channel, there's the join button next to the subscribe button. Opinion on the Odin. I don't know. I haven't done a whole lot of research on that one yet. From what I understand, it's a pretty new ship on the PC. I don't know. I'll have to take a look at that one. I was kind of... I didn't have a video ready for today. I assumed they were going to do the patch notes. And then we could do a preview on those, but they didn't show up today. Isn't the update next Monday? What do we got here? Yeah. It's only Wednesday. I mean, technically the patch notes could come out tomorrow. They could come out Friday, but should be happening soon. Seen Greyhound? No. Can't wait for the California. Can we see the Bureau? I'll show you mine if you show me yours. Alaska done. Red, white, and blue. We're about stage 2 of 5 on segment 2. Got a little work left on that one. The Grober. No, we got the Grober kind of full-time research. We're getting some progress. I was over here when the Alaska finished just by doing the dailies. Now we've kind of doubled that. So Grober's coming along. Still a little bit of work on that one. Yamato. Getting close. Each of these are roughly 5 days. 5, 10. Just looking about 2 weeks away from this one. Now the problem is here I'm running into a couple segments where we only have one patron. But again, I was talking about this, I think it was last stream or whenever. Do I want to put 3-4 weeks worth of promotion orders in Korea to save 2 or 3 days? No? No, I don't want to do that. Do I want to do that for Lee? No. I mean, Kurita I'm going to boost when we get the Japanese gunboats, but that could be... That could never happen. That could be a year away. It could be 2 years away, so... Anyways, that's where we're at there. There is no join button. What in the... That's horrifying. Well, I don't know where the join button is then. A number of you have managed to find the join button. What's up, Mr. Fandango? We get the KG and the Alaska today. Oh, wow. What's the KG? Hey, Ben, what's happening? The King George? Well, I got a couple, let's see. I think I did these ones. Yep, done with that. So I got Mayoko and King George. Maybe I'll play one game in each of these and see if we can get a win. Normally I would do the Bureau and the AI just to get through them, but that's no fun for you guys to watch. Hey, Jayski, what's happening? Like Kurita? Yeah, I'm not saying it's a bad build. It's just I got Hellsinger. I also got Kurita at level 11. So I mean, why do I need 3 different builds for basically a line that can support the same build up and down the entire line? You know what I'm saying? It's like I want to put Hipper on my German cruisers, but I'm already getting von Mueller up to 14. So that moves Hipper's priority way down, just because we already got something that can do the job until we get around to it. What's up, Parker? Only one commander that qualified? Nah, that's alright though. I mean, if you understand that, you know, the patrons are nice, you're saving a couple days per segment probably. 1 or 2 days, but again, keep in mind, those promotion orders, those insignias, much harder to get than the, you know, the legendary stuff. P-Falk coming in hot. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Oh, the Kerfers. So, that's my advice anyways. I mean, the legendaries, you'll get them, you know. If you have no tier 7s, no high-level patrons, it's going to take you a long time to get them. There's no doubt. Oh. Man, I wish there was no copyright on this YouTube. We could just listen to Jerry the entire stream. That would be great. Thank you very much, P-Falk. So yeah, unfortunately, I'm tied up all week. I won't be able to stream, but I figured, what the hell. Got time today, at least for a few hours. See if we can pop this guy once before we get spotted here. Should have a destroyer pushing in any second now, so we have to be a little careful. Alright, let's ship it down. Let's throw those down just for the hell of it. It's already a really high risk play. I mean, these guys are blocked currently, but we want to angle ahead of time before they actually have the shot. Of course, it's stream on Wednesday in the middle of your workday, yeah. Yeah, Zorkin's closing in on 1,000. We're trying to figure out a time that I can get on a stream with him to celebrate, but fortunately this week I'm not going to be able to. Look out! Nasty. Alright. Let's go ahead and put these down here. It's this one, whatever this was, Kutuzov or whatever, it's causing me problems. I want to move up and flank these guys. At least it's your lunch hour. Canadian dollars. Ah, it doesn't. We don't. evaluate the size of the support here. It's just quite touching that anyone would want to donate anything whatsoever, so I appreciate it. What's up, Ivan? You got Hive in there? Oh, he hit 1,000 already? Wow. Yeah, he was getting close, but initially we were hoping to do something this weekend, but it's just not something I'm able to do. Hopefully you guys can help him celebrate, though. Kudos off, should be smoking. Oh, shit. Drago's coming away. More giveaways. Not today. Sooner or later we'll get something going. Alright, so Vlad doesn't seem to be paying attention. Hipper definitely is paying attention. Let's get that AP going. I wanted to hopefully blast that Yudachi with the HE, then switch to the AP for the Hipper. Oh shit. Oh fuck. No. It's too early for this. This guy's... I don't think we're gonna last much longer. Whose smoke is that? If it's a Fletcher smoke, we might not be boned. If it's not the Fletcher smoke, we're definitely boned. Looks like he's torping the smoke, so we should assume this guy's torping this way. Come on! Get Yudachi-san. Oh, you're in trouble now. Got him! I love it when you get teammates to shoot. But I would like to shoot this thing. Yeah. Alright. Hipper's not shooting us. Beautiful. Come on. Come on. There we go. See, you guys that play Yamamoto on this Mayoko, I don't know how the hell you do it, because... Same thing with Lemon. I was playing the Charlemagne last night. I actually have a decent Charlemagne game that I saved, but... We'll see if I do a video out of it or not. But I played one game with Lemon in the Charlemagne, out-turning the turrets constantly. And if you're trying to run and gun, dodge, you know, like I'd like to do in the Japanese, like to do in the French, it just doesn't work. And you guys always say I'm batshit crazy when I tell you, you want to run Makawa, you want to run Rue. Flipped Rue over. You know, I mean, I got like, let's say, and you can't judge performance of one game, obviously, but I got like 90k with Lemon. 120, 30, something like that with Rue. You know, it's just the act of getting those guns on target speeds up your DPM, you know, enhances the damage. It's as big of it's a bigger damage enhancer than your 2% fire chance or whatever. Nobody seems to realize this. Good night, everyone. What are you talking about? It's like 11 o'clock in the morning. Stream just nearly died. What in the hell's going on here? Looks fine to me. Got Lemon on the Martel, that's fine. Eventually you'd want to do them ship by ship. I mean, like, if you compare the Mayoko to the Megami, for instance, the Megami's got better traverse. So they might have different needs.
All stations reporting the position of a strategic target.
This guy is ignoring the Benson at his own peril. Let's see. How about right about yeah. Yamamoto and IGN. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying you can't do it. I'm just saying it's routinely dismissed out of hand by people. That, oh, you got to be a new player to need a quote-unquote defensive commander, which I'm a little disappointed in myself that I named him that. "5 p.m. in the UK. Yeah, I thought Dragos was not in the UK, though. Maybe he's saying evening to all you folks across the way. Use Macau and Lemon. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I got 11 points in Lemon, I got 11 points in Rue, and depending on the day of the week, I change my mind back and forth as to which one I'd rather run. Ah, this is not going well here. What do we gotta do? I don't think this game's a loss yet. If this guy's can kill those two. Fuck. All I wanted to do was torp this guy in peace. I need help! Why don't you fucking do something? Oh. Hello, Peta. Weather the storm. Oh, these guys are kind of in a bit of a throw situation, I think. There's their destroyer just popped up. Yes. Alright. I think they probably could have had a fairly easy time winning here. But I don't think they're going to win anymore. All they got to do is kill that destroyer over there, which was pretty much a one-shot. Wichita looks like he's probably getting himself killed, but what can you do? And then, you know, I mean, we can prevent the destroyer from causing too many problems over here. Nice. They got... Oh, look! Ah! Those are the kind of shots you just got to minimize in this situation. I mean, the Nagato, if I'm steeply angled like this, he can damage me slightly, but he can't 12,500 me. Gotta go back to work. Alright. Thanks for hanging out. Oh. Somebody just absorbed these incoming shots there. Uh-oh. Here we go. Ah, fuck. I mean, that Benson's the main problem, obviously. Nagato, I can 1v1 this guy no matter what, you know. As long as I don't screw up. What is going on? That, though, if I get hit with torps, is a different story. What's Benson's range? 9.2? This on PC or Xbox? Neither. This is PlayStation. PlayStation 4. Alright. Just gotta keep an eye on his turrets. Now, rather than, you know, I don't have Makawa or Yamamoto, by the way. I got a Tago, but... I'm just saying. There we go. Alright, so that was a decent shot, 4,000. Could have tightened up that dodge a little bit. But what I don't want to do is get killed here. Yeah, no, he's out of range, by the way. Same as the Xbox. Take it easy, the controller's suffering. No. Need to show this controller who's boss. Oh! Alright. So we got 5k left. Take one more shot. We don't want to die here. I mean, you know. 2 minutes left, we got a lead. Uh-oh. But, I mean, this guy could go down. Fuck! That might have actually been a throw there. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I actually want to watch this one. I mean, the guy should be shooting the Benson. I understand the unease that battleship's presented to him, but what the fuck are you doing, dude? Shoot your guns. Come on. You got guns, right? There you go. Yep. PS4 Pro. Yeah, really, I'm fingers crossed that this PlayStation doesn't crap out before PlayStation 5 comes out. What if it does? I'd probably get Pro. Surprise people stream, yeah. Don't get a chance to stream during the week very often, but then today I was like, I could either give myself a day off or stream for at least a little while, so figured I'd see how you guys are all doing. Alright, so a little bit risky on my part there, but got that one done. How about King George? Looks like I got it set up with the HE spam. Those of you that have Nelson, what do you think about this big 7? Increases AP damage, HE damage significantly. I mean, you know, one more level. At level 12, I'll have plus 16 each, but then the pen goes way down. I don't know. I go back and forth on whether I like that or not. Cool cat with a hat, what's happening? Went up to my office at work. Nice. Love the surprise in your lunch break. Yeah, I don't know. Part of me just wanted to stream just to see who's around, you know. Because usually when I got time on the weekends, you guys know when to find me. Nobody was really expecting this today. Alright. What's my favorite ship? I don't know. A lot of good ones. The Megami's old favorite, but just depends on what I'm in the mood to play. It's always changing. Yeah, what do we got here? Haven. Wichita up the wazoo. What do we got? 4 on my team, 3 on their team. Alright. Frankly, I'd rather have a bunch of newer players in the Wichita than a bunch of newer players in the Yudachi. Although we got a Yudachi Kagero division here. And they're both on the one side. I hate fucking destroyer divisions because of that. We have no spotting over here. No spotting up the gut. What's their division? Kutuzov, Wichita. Don't have the legendary skill selected? Nah, I know. I'm kind of waiting for them to rework those legendaries on some of these. But I don't particularly find either of them. I mean, both of them have a significant penalty to stuff that I don't want to put a significant penalty on my build, that's why. Hate the map. This is a great cruiser map. Oh shit. Alright. Let's see what we can do. So we should expect there's a destroyer over here. Could be an issue. I might just try this game, HE spamming. Alright. I'm gonna let him go forward, hopefully detect any destroyers that may be. Yeah, the legendaries on the hybrids tend to suck, you're right. I think that's kind of the balance, because usually the builds with the hybrids are pretty strong to begin with, so... kind of the trade-off is you're not usually getting the best. Fuck. Oh, cool. It's one of those games where everyone on the fucking enemy team shoots at me. Let's see if I can pop this fucker.
Torpedoes to port.
That would be nice. Alright, alright. Dyson. This thing, you can blow the fuck out of destroyers if they're not paying attention. Started playing late June. Nice. Yeah, good to hear it, Ken. Hey, heck, what's happening? So hard to farm insignias for hide. Yeah. Takes a while. That's why, I mean, my recommendation for most commanders is get them to 14. Costs 1 insignia. Yeah, it costs a lot of promotion orders, but those come much more readily. Let's see here. Come on, give me something. Jeez. There we go. Yeah, we're actually on the spot out of here. Your rep precedes you. Yeah. I think just a lot of people just want to kill me for whatever reason. Just want to warm me up a little bit, yeah. I mean, these would be juicy AP shots if I was more in the mood to flip back and forth. How you guys liking the Wichita, by the way? I'm liking that more and more by the day. Really mobile, really fast-firing guns. Basically, fast-firing New Orleans guns. Alright, you little fuck. Let's do this. I gotta work on my builds here. This traverse is not keeping up. Alright. Good job angling. Oops, what are you doing? What are you doing? Nope. There you go. Stop the turn just in the nick of time. Yeah. That's some good angling there. What's up, Perstorm? How you doing? Kind of wasted your insignias at the start. Well, yeah, I mean, you get insignias primarily through the campaign, so... A lot of people kind of misallocate their commander resources early on. It's not the end of the world, you just gotta hopefully learn from your mistakes. My god, my entire fucking team is behind me. Alright. Man, we're having spotting issues. I wonder why. Why are we having spotting issues this fucking game? Why is it that we're having trouble keeping the enemy team lit? Can anyone figure that out for me? I don't even... They're not even torping battleships. Like, what are these destroyers doing? I have no idea. Normally they're, you know, at least torping battleships.
Enemy battleship destroyed.
Not today, apparently. Yeah, I really, this is a strong grid square on the map. We got 4 ships in here, 2 of them destroyers. We're getting spotted by unknown ships. Heal yourself. Wasn't keen on getting Wichita. Yeah, the base rider ship to 6. Yeah, it's pretty solid. I don't initially when I was reviewing it or testing it out, I was kind of like, man, the guns are a step down from the Baltimore, but I don't know. On the whole, it seems like a much better ship overall. I mean, this would be amazing if I was a cruiser. There we go. He might kill me. He probably will kill me, but I do want to kill him as well. Yeah, we're dead. So is he. Actually, I might only eat one of these. It's not too bad. I'll trade him near Yudachi for that. Man, what is the torpedo belt on this thing? That just fucked us up. This would be a nice shot right here. I think he's going too far out of the range. Eh. Come on, dude. We got a Bismarck in the back who hasn't probably shot in the last 10 minutes. Interesting. Now that they have no destroyers over here, though, we can be fairly aggressive pushing. These guys... We're gonna get... Let's do one more AP, then we're gonna... Or HE, then we're gonna switch over. Looking on the map, we got a lot of broadsides out there, so... At this point in time, we might as well start... doing what we need to do here. New type of DD. Yeah. It's just, you never really know what you're gonna get out here.
Fire.
This fucking guy, is this the guy that was angling on me earlier? Oh, no, 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 no. I don't know why he did that. Come on. Fuck you. Bismarck. Alright, so they got a clear shot at our base. Unfortunately, that flank is gone. That's too bad. So I don't see this team turning around, going back to defend. All that destroyer over there should be doing is getting on our cap, and that should be the game. Any news on update Sunday? Well, it'll be next Monday. So, as far as I know, I mean, they've never done an update on anything except for Monday. But no, not yet. We've got little bits and pieces. We know the Odin is the next campaign ship. We know French DDs are coming into early access, tiers 3 through 6. And we know that the American light cruisers will be fully researchable. That's interesting. So this guy's probably right back there. It should be that guy's Z23. That's not a Z23. Anyway, the destroyer seemed like he was crossing behind that island. That's the point I was trying to make. Their entire team is clumped up too. Nice fucking spot, dude. That'll be a dominating position for that guy. Come on.
Fire.
That's all she wrote for that one. It's kind of too passive on our overload side, and I'm assuming they were probably too aggressive on their kiting side over here, because they're all dead. So yeah, just poor flow of the game on both of our flanks. Yo, ladies, what's happening, Stylo? Bismarck, I salute you. But anyway, yeah, you know, they'll release the patch notes here within the next day or two. We'll do a preview video on this channel. Give you guys a rundown of everything to expect. Well, King George did not work. Why don't we try... Since we got the French DDs coming. Now, I've been doing some research into oddball builds. Let me show you what I was doing on. I didn't end up liking this build, but I tested it. Tier wit I had on the Edinburgh. Primarily testing this on cruisers. But if you look at this build, essentially this, I mean, you get torps on the Edinburgh. This affects that. The penalty actually only affects destroyers, so you don't actually have a penalty on there. It's just a pure boost to your torps. Not huge, but here we got a concealment boost. This was the other thing I was interested in trying. Double concealment on cruisers without using Swirsky. And if you look at the ring, I mean, maybe we can try a game. I'll try a game on this just so you guys can see how it plays. It's not a horrible build. I just... I think my impression was the penetration was lacking. Let me double check that. Yeah, because we got Yamamoto here, so we got 0.51. It's not horrible. But you compare that to here, we got 5.1 here, 4, so that's 9.1 plus 5 is 14. Yeah, that's a huge drop off. It's about a 10% drop off. But that could be an interesting build on the French. I'm assuming Violet has a similar setup here. Yeah, sea detectability, so you could do... Now the French cruisers aren't great in concealment, so it's less valuable. Anyway, I might do some videos with oddball builds. Let's just try the terrible. What's up, Jordan? How you doing? Trying to raise your win-loss at 61. Nice. Isn't Odin a tier 7 Scharnhorst? I mean, that's the early kind of summary that I've heard, but 10 more minutes of lunch. Baltic Sea DLC in store for free. I think that's if you have like the subscription stuff, like PS Plus and whatever else, whatever the equivalent is on Xbox. I'll just spam some HE in the toilet. Nice. Yeah, what do we got? Terrible tier 7 Jean Bart, Scharnhorst, Wichita. Yeah, this might be a little tough for destroyers for a little while here. Usually the meta just follows whatever the latest campaign ship is. So, I mean, the last update, we've been dealing with Hidachis everywhere. Now it's going to be Wichitas, which are radar cruisers, so destroyers might be feeling the heat for about a month. That's alright. How am I doing? Yeah, not too bad. Do I prefer a Tago or a Prince Eugene? They're both roughly the same in terms of strength. If I had to pick one that's more reliable, I'd say the Atago. Just generally, the cruisers that are specialized in HE are going to be more reliable. Fucking radar. It's going to be the name of the game. Until the Odin comes out. Been waiting for French destroyers. Well, you only have to wait a few more days. At least for the early access. Alright. That was unfortunate. This is really kind of the worst case scenario matchmaking for this thing. Bunch of cruisers that can kick the shit out of this. I mean, you got no smoke. Let's see if we can get some torps going. Sean Bart. That's adorable. Oh boy, what do we got here? They got a plane. Now you want to notice if there's a plane there, but the plane's about to head back towards that Algerie, so it might not actually get the torpedo spotting boost. The other, oh shit, this thing's closer than I thought it was going to be. I was going to say the other option's this, which if I'd known he was that close, which should have been obvious, all I had to do was look at the map, but had I looked at the map, and they killed the Algerie. Perfect. That could have potentially been a dev strike on that guy. Clabert. Yeah, Clabert would be dope. I think, what's the other one? Monador or something like that? I think both the French tier 10 sound pretty good. Colbert sounds like a beast, though. We're going to see how many reload boosts these things get. Did I tell you guys I asked him about reload boosts for French cruisers? Was basically given the old... maybe, probably not. Suppose I should have remembered that I had torps over there earlier and launched them. I'm gonna see if I can get this guy to move forward just by shooting at him. He might get intrigued about killing a destroyer. He's definitely looking at me. I'm gonna change. Nope, just keep backing up. I'm a Jean Bart. I only go back. Alright. Could not provoke him to go forward. So we actually have a... they've boxed themselves into the lower southeast corner for some reason, so we can actually get down there and flank and... God damn it, man. Can you fucking go? Get some flank shots with the torps, which of course forces them to angle towards the destroyer. Then that should basically make them broadside to all these guys. So even though you're in a destroyer, you still want to create your crossfires. It's just a little bit of a different version of the crossfire. Look at this fucking coverage. We got 3 battleships in the same square in the map. That's awesome. How many crossfires do you normally get when you get 3 battleships in the same square, guys? Does anyone know? Sink the radar boats when you see them? Yeah, absolutely. Should be fairly well known. Those are the highest priority targets. But a lot of times, your teammates will not shoot them. It's like they will not shoot destroyers. Usually your team does not want to win the game. Whether they know it or not. Yeah. Should have a shot into this guy's side here as he comes over. Oh. Easy there. Damage con that flood. Perfect. What's up, Night Sky? Heard mixed reviews of it on PC. Nah, I mean, that's... You can look at the PC for like a early idea of what to expect, but they've kind of proven lately that they're going their own way here. Alright, so he dodged the torps. Fire would be nice. Oh, we got 2 fires. That was lucky. Really shit luck for that guy. He's going back. Let's see if this guy survives this or not. Come on. Risky, I'll give you that, but we're gonna do it. At this juncture, if we can kill that Jervis, this game should be over. Nice. This dude... Oh, fuck, dude. What are you doing? Should be able to stop and dodge those, I would think. Can you? Wow. He actually accelerated backwards and dodged him that way. I did not see that coming. And this dude damage conned again. Alright. Well, once their destroyer is down, I mean... It's up to us to win or lose the game. Alright. Not horrible. Kind of a bizarre game in terms of the matchmaking. Let's check the AA. Not a lot of action on that one. That's something that a couple people pointed out in my Monahan review. Is the AA should be outstanding on that one. Kind of like on the Kid. Those of you that have the Kid know you can shoot down planes like a madman. So, you know. Carriers are coming. That will affect the equation on some of these ships. From the Czech Republic. Hello, Daniel. Think I can't really stream snipe. Some people could figure out how to do it, even with the delay. Wednesday stream. Yeah, we're shaking it up a little. Wonderful, because you don't hear Soda Smoke Screen. Yeah, it's a little different crowd during the week, isn't it? I mean, that the game on Haven, the destroyer play was somewhat suspect, but so far we haven't seen anything too crazy. Yeah, pretty straightforward game there. Just let's see. What do you guys want to see? Most players don't know which cruisers have radar. Well, yeah, you're probably right. I mean, even if they did know, though, they probably wouldn't shoot at them. But yeah, I mean, that's. I always say to anyone watching the videos or the streams, like, I know you guys are on the path to becoming at least above average players because you're taking the time to learn about the game. At least half the players don't even care enough to do that. They just like to sail around, go vroom vroom, and shoot people. Why don't we play this, Hello, Plata. Let's try the Peter. Boo on carriers. I've been watching some carrier play on PC. I mean, it's gonna change things. Assuming that we get a similar system. And I'm sure it's going to be kind of annoying, but I don't think it's going to, like, ruin the game. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Oh, the biscuit. You guys are all biscuit. Smith. St. John Smythe. Hippa. Heard Minotaur was coming. Well, that's definitely possible. That's going to be one of the, should be the main UK cruiser for legendary tier. Maybe they announced that that's the next one, or maybe there's a leak. I have no idea. I haven't actually heard anything specifically about the Minotaur yet, but boy, Nights. Yeah, I'd be impressed with that when it happens. I mean, the Alaskas. I just think it's not the best only legendary tier cruiser right now. It's not in a good spot just due to the fact that there's no other legendary ships really. I suppose I could fire that guy up and see how it's running today. Let's see, what do we got here? Take one salvo and then angle. What are you doing, man? Come on, don't do this. What are you doing? Oh, no. No. Oh. Come on, Prometheus. You think they'll add submarines? I mean, they implied they would at some point, but I mean, that's more like probably 1 to 2 to 3 years away would be my guess. Carriers, when they're actually fully in the game, you know, meaning they're done at the testing phase and we're releasing them now, I would assume that would be at least a year away, if not even longer. You said it, Prometheus. This Russian dude is... he's really good. I like him. Please play the best Italian DD in the game. What's that? California? No, I don't. I'm not even close to the California. Oh, this guy's coming back. This guy. Can you fuck off? I'm trying to do something over here. What the fuck is wrong with you? He blew up the fucking back turret. Are you kidding me? Jesus Christ. This guy's got no manners. How am I dropping spot on this guy? There you are. Holy fuck, man. There's like 10 ships over here. You don't all have to shoot at me. Fucking hell. This ain't gonna work. kind of sad because this guy has no respect for me whatsoever. Now he's angling. Play Tashkent? I could probably fire that one up. This game ain't quite over. Get another heal. I mean, we got 3 heals left. All we gotta do is get one off to turn things around. Holy fuck! Can you stop shooting my fucking turrets, man? There we go. Man, this fucking Byron is not a fan of the channel, apparently. Nerve of the enemy team shoot at me. Exactly. What the fuck is going on here? You understand. T-ball in a barrel. I mean, yeah, I do have 3 battleships over here with no support, so I get it, you know. If you look at the map, who else are they gonna shoot at, but it'd be nice if they shot someone else. That's alright, though. This is, you know, yet another example of you're on the weak side, the kiting side, you just gotta slow them down. I thought this thing was a little sturdier than it's playing right now. But yeah, Nuremberg, why are you... This guy's got 1 shot of health. I get he's trying to get on D to stop them from capturing it, but... ain't gonna happen, man. Alright. Another heal coming. Alright, they're getting A. Looks like that flank is completely cleaned up except for 1 unknown destroyer. Oh, wow. Later, Brittany. Say that every time someone shoots the gym. Yeah. You don't see the back one knocked out too often when you're angled nose in. Yeah, this guy just does not like the cut of my jib. That's alright. Queen cannot deal damage, I don't think. Now probably can. Can you do a Bismarck, a Scharnhorst? Maybe. Even the destroyer's behind you. Hey, Bismarck, what's happening? Thoughts on the Odin? I don't know. I haven't really done a deep dive on that one yet. I'll probably look into it tonight, and then by the time the patch notes come out, I'll have something more useful to say about it than no idea. Fuck you! This guy's no joke. I kinda wanna just ram the motherfucker, to be honest with you. This guy should kill me though if I try it, but just to let him know that I'm thinking about him, since he wants to blow up every fucking gun known to mankind. Enough. No more shooting at me. What the fuck? Kedrov. Byron's a Spartan. Here comes the crossfire from the Queen. Thank God he's shooting HE. And they're conceding A. What is going on with this team, man? I hope this isn't a 600-point throw. This guy is a fucking turret specialist. The ultimate turret sniping. 2 knocked out, 1 disabled. Hell of a fucking duel with that guy. Had I known he was a turret sniper, I would have taken him a lot more seriously a lot earlier. Let's put it that way. You out of here, Sean? Alright, thanks for hanging. Just ram him. I was gonna, but there's no way I would have gotten in on him. Not with that queen shooting me. We kind of just got lucky there. The queen had HE loaded for whatever reason. Alright, there we go. We'll take the win. Nice little duel, though, by the Kaiser or Koenig, whatever that thing was. Gonna end up like the Jean Bart in the other video. Poltava. HE Queen can sit me? I don't know. I don't know about that, but it's possible. I'll take your word for it. Yeah, not the most effective game there. Luckily we got that Dernberg. He was kind of playing with fire there. We'll take it though. Alright. What do you want? Tashkent? Let's try the Tashkent. Like a ghost ship. You out of here, addicts? Alright, take it easy. Oh, is it Zarkun? Alright, take it easy. Kedrov's inspiration. Yeah. I like Galler on the Poltava. Giving up 2 heals and 2 damage cons, I think, is pretty significant. Helena? I don't have that one. Helena? Do I think they should add friendly fire? Like, I would enjoy it, but there's so many dumb fucks that play this game that it probably wouldn't work. Plus, I would get banned because I'd be shooting my team. So it's probably not in my personal best interest. I think it would make the game more interesting, but... we'll see. Seem to be matched up with teammates that aren't sure if they got ammo in their warships. Yeah, that's a common problem. Thanks for making me a better player. Excellent. Good to hear. No friendly fire. Yeah, I mean, that's... It would add complexity to the game, which I would enjoy, but the player base... The vast majority of this player base cannot handle more complexity, and they'd be jackasses about it often, so... it just wouldn't work out for the handicapped people that play this game. The mentally challenged. I don't know. I don't think a lot of console games have friendly fire these days, do they?
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
Kagero gets himself spotted for some reason. Interesting choice. Now he's got a busted engine. That's exactly why we put those torps about halfway from where he was, his max, where the lead was telling us to go, you know? Because you're going to assume they're either going to slow down and smoke up, or they're going to get a busted engine, or both. Now he still got past them, but they were a lot closer than had we aimed them over there, I guess is the point. Alright. Watch a destroyers launch torps. Yeah, I mean, that'd be... I'm just thinking about having to worry about my team accidentally killing me. Just disregarding the intentional team killing that would go on. And like I say, I would most likely be guilty of that as well myself, but... yeah. Having to be concerned when you have destroyers behind you, cruisers behind you that think they're going to torp from the back line. I don't know. I don't think it would work. Shoot DDs to remind them they have guns, yeah. I mean, sometimes I will shoot my team now just to, like, try and tap them on their thick skull, I guess. Try and wake them up. God damn it. Fucking radar again. A lot of radars. I thought I could get away with that, but that was obviously a dumb idea. Suppose we could just smoke here now that his radar's, I believe, down, or should be close to being down. He's playing with those torps. He's not going to get past that dead body in front of him. I want to push that destroyer. I think it was a Fletcher over there. I want to push him. But if I get too close, that guy's now. Could be an issue. What is going on here? Get me out of this fucking view. There we go. And a Wichita there. It's definitely not going to work. Alright, so we're radio located. That's most likely the Fletcher. There it is.
Concentrate fire on that enemy warship.
This guy, his advantage grows the closer the duel is, so we don't want to be that close to him. We actually might win this now because we have to flip our guns. Oh, nice. Good support from the team. Never mind. Thank you. We kind of had to flip the guns there. This looks like an AI match. Do I ever use an Ingenious on a destroyer build? I haven't really. It's always an option. I don't know, I was looking at goofy off-the-wall builds for about an hour the other night. And getting the Ingenious on destroyers is always one of those options. There's a perk, I think it's the Japanese Kurita, that has a indicator type of a perk that's native to destroyers. Alright. So we're capturing the base, or on the base at least. What I want to do in this type of a situation is get out here and screen. Now this isn't the best destroyer for spotting just because of the, I don't have any sort of concealment in this build, so I can't get that close to this Mayoko. But cap and screen is an old play where you get someone on the base that can cap and then someone off the base in front of it to kind of prevent them from getting on the base, slowing them down to push the base, and providing the spotting. But looks like there are, you know, radio locators up here, so he's probably pushing into our base. So just to get a little bit of extra XP, we'll just get on the base in this situation. He might be coming right through this gap, too. I suppose we could put some torps just to be safe, but I doubt that. Looks to me like he's probably oblivious to how to win. He's just going for the base. Like, if you're this grayed out ship on the red team and you think you're going to get on the base and win, like, you're just conceding the game. Wichita next? Yeah, I could maybe fire that old boy up. Fletcher didn't get the sport you did. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that I probably was set up to lose that fight once I had to switch my turrets. Had that cruiser not shot him. You saw that wicked salvo that took about a third and a half of the guy's health. And the guy finished him off. I think he got the kill, if I recall. So I mean, the Fletcher. Here's the breakdown on the American versus the Russian destroyers in a gunfight. They're both very strong gunboats. This thing, if you can play it at longer range, you have the advantage. Better ballistics, flatter arcs, you know, just the nature of the ship. You got poor turret traverse, kind of clunky in terms of the mobility of the ship. It's all set up for range. This is the exact opposite build. Very nimble, very mobile. In terms of dodgeability, maneuverability. Guns, the turrets swing around lightning fast. They shoot every 2 seconds. And the accuracy starts to go out down the shitter the further out you get. So him popping up at 4.5 kilometers was already going to be a problem. And then I thought he had torps on reload, which is why I had to turn around and thus flip the turrets. That should have, straight up 1v1, he would have won that most likely anyways. Had the Wichita on their team shot at me, there's a 100% chance I would have lost that fight. But we had great support from our team. I mean, that's most of my Russian destroyer videos when I was reviewing the line. I kept hammering the point: you cannot get away from your support ships. But it's a good idea in general for those destroyer v destroyer fights. Usually it's the one that has the better team support. So that's not... Sometimes it's an accident, but it shouldn't be. You should be trying to stay close enough to have your team be able to support you. Usually what I've noticed on PC and competitive play replays that I've seen are the battleships are one grid behind the cruisers, which are one grid behind the destroyers. And that's how those type of players space their teams out. Here, our destroyers are usually about 5 grids in front of the battleships and cruisers, which are both moving backwards, towards the edge of the map. So a little bit different philosophy that you'll find on the console. Alaska seems to be OP. I've played well. Really, I've never heard that. Scharnhorst? Yeah, we'll do some Scharnhorst. Does watching the channels, or the commercials, help the channel? Absolutely. Yeah, the commercials are... Here's how I treat it when I watch other people's YouTube channels. If it's 30 seconds or less, I'll sit there and let the commercial play. If it's like a 40-minute commercial, then I'm sorry, you're not going to get that view from me. But yeah, if you sit there and you watch the entirety of the commercial, then we do get a small, it's not a lot of money, but it adds up over time. So that's basically how this channel makes any money, which is what keeps it going. That and the memberships and the donations on stream and stuff like that. So yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's not expected by any means. I expect almost every person will skip the commercials, but if you do take the time to actually watch them, then you should you can rest assured that it does directly benefit me. And I do appreciate it. What rotten luck! What are you doing down there, Gobner? That was rotten luck. So anyway, yeah. Is the Monarch worth the global XP? I like that ship quite a bit. I get mixed results when I hear or talk to other people about it. Can't wait to get the Kerr first. Yeah, the Grober should be nice. Let's see if we can get this ambush off. If this guy continues on, he's actually going to drop spot of this before we can shoot. Which would be tragic. I want to kill this thing. Okay. Dyson. Dyson. Alright, so we're giving up C. We're not taking our free cap. If this destroyer would have gotten on B, it would have had the free cap. They're getting their free cap. And the cap that our destroyer is playing is actually being heavily contested by this Algerie, which is going to be tough to move off of there. Algerie is a hard ship to Citadel. It's got spaced armor. And they're moving into B. Look at this little cheeky fuck. That's ballsy. Now he's turning off. Alright. New Orleans coming back around again. Use the tube blue, no commercials at all. Yeah, I think if you got that, then YouTube has some sort of automatic, small cut of whatever the... It's not a complete loss for the channel, let's just put it that way. I think it's pretty nominal in terms of income, but you don't have to feel bad about that. Grosser? No, it's Grober. It's a big B. I kind of threw it out there in my... What video was that? What was the one I was basically saying, don't even mess with me?
Off to a great start.
What the fuck was it? It was like 2 days ago. Let's see. Oh, the Eugen. Yeah, I was like, don't even mess with me or I'll call it Eugene. And then a few people were like, yes. Double S. No, it's Grober. S Stylo. This guy. The Warships, the historians in you, though, you guys get extremely offended by any mispronunciation. So I do it at my own peril. I know I chase a lot of people off. This guy doesn't even know how to say Grosser Kurfürst. What an idiot! Come on. Yeah, this Algerie, I mean, you can damage it, but in terms of getting citadels, not that easy to do. I'd like to see a kid game. Alright, get on A, Chief. You were born to do it. Oh my god. Get the day off and it's non-stop work text. Jesus, leave me alone. Don't think I actually give a shit about my job. I want to do it on my day off. Do I have the Grober? No, I don't. It's gonna be a little while. Is the PE Friedrich? Yeah, I think it is. It's a bizarre... It's not like a German battleship, really. It's got a citadel that they can access. I.e., I don't even know if it has the turtle bag, but if it does, it doesn't really work. And it has, like, guns that have normal battleship accuracy, so you can actually hit shit with them. So we busted that out last stream. I hadn't played it since I reviewed it. And then I was like, oh yeah, I do kind of like this ship. I forgot. I mean, I don't know. It's not probably the best ship known to man, but it's not your typical I can't hit shit German battleship. Say it terrible correctly in French. That one I actually have no idea how to say. I can say "le terrible" and then everyone's like, "Oh God." Yamato gun sound, yeah. I'm looking forward to that. I think the Grover should have the same sound. If you're wondering, I am on day 4 of quitting shoes, so if I all of a sudden start to rant and rave, that's probably why. Or if my face falls off my head. Alright, so we got A, we got B. All we have to do is defend B to win this game at this point in time. Having a 3-ship lead, 4-ship lead doesn't hurt. Yeah, I mean, I'm not a linguist by any means anyways, to begin with, so I haven't spoken any German since I was like, probably 12 to 14 would be my guess, which, without going too in-depth, is a little bit younger than I am currently. So, sacre bleu! That I could say. Don't need to learn the names, just need to get better plans. That's what I'm saying. I mean, if you want the history of the ships, you want someone who... Tactic doesn't know shit how to pronounce shit anyways. He just goes to other people that think that they know how to pronounce it, listens to how they say it, then he says it. But anyway, Tactic, in terms of history, in terms of pronouncing the names, way better than that shit than I am. All I'm here to do is try and help you play the game better, or just give you some modicum of entertainment at best, or at worst. Thank you, Luke Nukem. My do is red. Alright, well, appreciate that. I don't know if you heard your shout out earlier at the beginning of the stream, but I did say what up for becoming a new member as well. Appreciate that. Yeah, I'm not, I like history and all, but I'm not like a naval historian. I don't have 20 books on World War II, Navy, combat. It's just, I got a limited amount of time in my life at this point in time. And back when I had time to read a bunch of shit, I wasn't reading about this. I was reading about the Cold War and psychology and a million other different things. This just happened to never cross my list. Even though I wish I would have. My grandpa was in the Navy in World War II. Operation Torchlight? Is that what it's called? Some of you guys would be able to help me there.
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
Pronounce the biscuit properly? That's how you say it, the biscuit. Boyskowicka. That was the last one I tried to do, and then I'm like, fuck this. Because I had 3 guys from Poland, and they were all telling me different ways to say it. I'm like, if you guys don't even know how to say this shit, how the fuck am I gonna? So that was the end. I'm like, alright, you're on your own. You pronounce it your way, I'll pronounce it my way. Salty Entertainment. T-Ball's ESPN. The Gobbler. It's not bad. I think Grober's just plausible enough that that'll trigger the people that don't understand what I'm trying to do. I mean, some people get legitimately pissed off when I mispronounce the shit. Which, unfortunately, fucking with people that get pissed off about trivial shit is one of my turn-ons in life, so I just can't help myself. Feel sorry for the poor buttons on the control. The SB word, what's that? Did I quit cold turkey? Yeah, I did. I'm good at quitting chew for like the first day, like I was explaining at the end of my stream last time. Like the first day is just absolute fucking hell. Just very, very bad existence. Day 2 is pretty damn bad, not quite as bad, but and day 3, it's like you dip down into the. You have stretches of time where you're not really bothered, and then like for an hour it'll flare up. It'll kind of alternate. An hour you're gonna be bothered, an hour not. Now today we're on day 4. So far I've been awake for about 3 hours. I'd say I've been annoyed in terms of my face being numb and my brain being cloudy and just irritability and all that shit. About 1/3 of the day so far. So we'll see how it goes, but it gets better and better and better. And then what usually trips me up is, you know, after about 2 weeks, you'll be like, I'm finally back to normal. Like, my brain chemistry's been stabilized. And then it starts swinging wildly again. Like, your brain just starts to rebalance itself. Because basically how nicotine works is it mimics, chemicals that are in your brain naturally and kind of overloads it. And then your brain blocks those receptors to balance itself out. So you have to let it swings up and down to get back into balance is what I'm saying. But once you get into the clear zone, then you'll have like a day 1 attack for like 6 or 7 hours straight. And you're like, I can't handle this shit anymore. And then you'll go buy a tin and then you'll start over. So that's... Mentally, I know that. You just have to go into it with the right mindset and just understand that I'm willingly going to ruin, like, the next month of my life. It's going to just suck, but if you can stay with it, mentally conquer it, then you can get past the nicotine. It's just a son of a bitch to quit. Chewing gum, yeah. Sometimes I'll use seeds. I haven't got any seeds this time yet, but sometimes that helps with the mouth sensations, because with chew, there's a lot of tactile stuff when it comes to your mouth. Yeah, I don't know. It's like right now, I got like half my jaw's like screaming at me, which is kind of annoying. The wife is a traitor. Grocer Curfers was a WW1 ship. So that's news to me. I would have assumed it wasn't ever implemented. Less waffle, more warships. What you talking about, Willis? Allowed tobacco-free nicotine pouches. Yeah, I don't know. This is just... I know how to quit, it's just sticking with it. At one point in time, I quit for 3.5 years, and then I just had a shitty day and relapsed, and then it cost me several years of addiction since then.
Teammate, I need your support.
But we'll get there. I think I got a pretty good handle on this one. Let's see what happens. Drink more? Well, I quit drinking too. I'm running out of fun things to do with my life. Sounds like a video game you don't want to play. Seeds would be a great distraction. I mean, they definitely help. I just don't have them right now. Alright, so we got Maz moving forward. These guys are terrified. Oh shit! Look out! Got the turn here. This might get me. That's a big fucking wall right there. I tell you what. I don't think we're gonna survive this. Half of them ran out, but not the Udachi. Oh wow, that was lucky. You wanna shoot, Maz? Can we get some fucking gunfire out of you? Dude, shoot back. There we go. This guy's got one turret on this dude. Come on. There we go. Fortunately, got our dude with the sonar. And I think it's Udachi's the other... Yeah, so this Udachi could have the reload boost. We could be dead anyways. Due to that reload boost. For seconds. For seeds, probably. Appreciate that, Michael. Oof, he dead. Yeah, that was dicey. That was a challenging play. I thought they were maybe in a division, but it didn't look like it. Appreciate that, Michael. Thank you. Tea tree oil toothpicks were a big help. Can you show your hide build? Yeah, we can if you remind me. Yeah, maybe I will get some seeds because it's a little intense at the moment. Come on. I know a lot of you guys love this ship. I just don't like it as much anymore. It just doesn't have the guns that I need. Alright. Can't even pen that guy now. Look at these fucking guys, man. God, I love Two Brothers. Hoofda. Getting dizzy. Alright, let's see. What do we got? Cunningham, Nelson, Brawler. You could go either way. You could go all three of these, technically. In general, though, the Germans tend to do a little bit better closer in. This one I still go back and forth on wanting to try more. I haven't tried them since I leveled this guy up this high, so I could probably try that again. I want to get that Soviet commander leveled up Von Essen. Try him in conjunction with that. Traverse, though, on battleships, never a bad thing. Yeah, I'm fine with that build. Most played ship, now I never touch it. I was never a huge Scharnhorst fan. I mean, I enjoyed it. I think that was, or, you know, this is what ship that I bought before we were community contributors. Played a lot of it. I don't know. I don't really ever play that one too often these days. It's not bad, though. We could try the... Someone was asked for Edinburgh earlier. Which is always a good one. HE and the Scharnhorst, yeah. It's an interesting. I mean, theoretically, what you could do is if you're up tiered, you know, if you're playing against tier 7s, you could rely more on your HE. I mean, you could see that salvo on the broadside Richie. We did no damage, basically, which was disappointing. So I guess an HE salvo would have done 2,000 more damage there, but we weren't going to do shit that game anyways. No support on our flank, and we lost 2/3 of our health with that Torp strike right off the bat, so wasn't meant to be. Tea tree oil toothpicks. Never even heard of them. The P.E. Friedrich. Yeah, like I was saying a minute ago, and I thought, wasn't it you that asked me that? I think it's pretty good. It's just not very German-esque, which it might, you know, at least in terms of this game, is a good thing. When it comes to battleships. It's less durable and way more accurate, which is kind of how I like my battleships. Hide with Sims, that's not bad. I still haven't. That's a kind of a placeholder hide build. I boosted him up because I'm gonna get the Krober here coming up, but once I get that ship, I'll kind of design hides build primarily with that one in mind. And I think if it's like base 100k XP or HP, I think maybe the Sims / hide combo would be pretty strong. What's spotting? I'm pretty sure we're spotting here. Yeah, there's options. I mean, Nelson's fine. Nelson and... I did some math maybe 2-3 months ago trying to determine if like extra HP or extra reduction in damage would be better. There was a cutoff point at some point in time, and it had to do basically with how much HP you started with in terms of the percentage-based boosts.
Smoke screen set.
So, you know, there's a breaking point, in other words. Alright, I'm really here in the middle. Look at these guys behind me. We've got 3 ships that cannot possibly shoot anyone. Maybe they can shoot this Helena. Sniping Bismarck. New Orleans broadside. Broadside Helena that cannot possibly range anything. Great fucking positioning, guys. Don't you get bored out of your fucking minds just not being able to even get anyone within your range for half the match? I would be so bored. Like, this game sucks. No, this is fascinating shit for these guys. Let's just sit. We have 5 ships on our team. No, 4 ships now. They cannot possibly hit a single ship on their team. Would you say we're going to win this game or not? Because what happens then is all the ships that are within range of the ships on their team are all going to get focused. You know, we got 2 or 3 ships that everyone on their team can shoot. These guys are going to be like, yeah, we haven't lost any HP. We're so fucking good. Because you're not... Put the controller down. You're not in the game. Nobody would miss you if you just turned it off. Turn your system off. Go do something else with your life. The effects on the rest of us playing this game are indistinguishable. In a barrel again? No. Don't have hide? Well, I would just assume... We don't know this, but I would assume next Halloween we'll probably get another crack at those. Hide, Hellsinger, and Einstein. Yeah, we got a... Oh, I only got 1 launcher. I was going to say we could put down a cluster there. Both of these ships basically have the same heading. Yeah, this is a really fun game here. We gotta slow down 3 ships on this flank all on our own while these fucking guys parked on the moon just watch through their telescopes. Look at this guy. Have you shot 1 fucking round the entire fucking game, dude? Thought we were gonna get some weekday Europeans. These guys would all know what the fuck they're doing, but apparently not. Definitely not as bad as we've been getting on the weekends, though. Learn bad habits from playing AI. Yeah, that's... I have been noticing people seem like they're playing AI. Oh, wow. I.e. trying to, like, rush ships and torp them. See that a lot lately. Wow. Technically, that could have hit both of these. I mean, why this is a problem is if we have a massive overload, we need to push that. You see how they're 4v1 on this side, and I basically am trying to slow them down as best I can, but it's... To do so, I basically have to risk myself. Which means they have a massive ship advantage here. These guys are finally getting in range to shoot back. So, I mean, that flank, all these ships that are red over there should be dead by now. I don't know why they're not. Well, I know why they're not, but I don't understand why someone would not push the flank. This fucking asshole. He's getting focused by the entire blue team and he shoots me. Alright.
Smoke generator activated.
Wanna fucking go, dude? We can go. This, I have no idea how we could possibly win this game, so it doesn't really matter at this point in time.
Smoke. Fire.
Alright. Ridiculous. All huddling in one corner. Yeah, it's... I just, from a fun standpoint, I don't understand why you would want to be out of range the entire game. I'm not even dodging. These guys can't fucking kill me. There you go. On to the next. That's what I say. Like, you need to have something internally going off in your mind. I haven't shot the guns for 5 minutes. Why is that? Let's evaluate what's going on here. Oh, I'm 30 kilometers away from the nearest guy in the enemy team. So it's my fault. I'm in the wrong fucking position. Let's move forward. That would be the evaluation that would be going on in my mind. Let's try this fucker. The Grober or Grosser. Are there any perks playing AI? No, not really. I mean, the reason people are doing it more now is it's if you got these Bureau daily missions, your win rate in AI should be far higher than your normal win rate. Like, for instance, my normal win rate's 62%. My AI win rate's 99%. So you're basically far more likely to win the game, which will help you get through them quicker. And the games typically tend to be shorter because in player versus player games, one of the teams is going to be sitting in the back on the moon looking through the telescope at least. Sometimes both teams will do that. Whereas AI, both teams collide at each other like they're at the Hadron Collider in Belgium. And they're whirling around like particles. So usually the games are about 5 to 8 minutes on AI. It's just an efficiency standpoint. Some of the things you're going to see in AI will be helpful, but most of it is really bad in terms of, okay, this is how I should play the game. But same shit, playing this, you know, that last game, if that was your first game and you're like, I'm just going to watch my teammates and see how to play this game, if you picked up that habit, you'd be a very bad player very quickly, so this game is fraught with perils in terms of learning bad habits. What's up, Flying Dutchman? I think they think they're in real ships. Yeah, I don't. People are terrified when they play this game. You can actually usually smell the scent of piss or shit coming through your console, and that's your teammates just the fear that's coming through. Why is the Sakatsuki going that way? Come on, man. Alright. Oh, this is gonna cause me to relapse here if we keep playing with these fucking retards. I'm not gonna play this for too much longer if my team's just gonna huddle in the back. It would normally piss me off, but if I'm in 4 days in nicotine withdrawals, it's just not gonna work. Let's try one there. I'll try one there. Just gonna go ahead and move out of here. We don't want to die. Benson. Fuck. Oof. He gone. Love all people sit in the back and blame their DDs for the loss. Well, it's a problem, especially when the DDs are the ones sitting in the back. There we go. Oh, this could be a problem. Alright, should be alright. Same ship, different day. This is the recurring nightmare of this game. It's like, obviously I enjoy this game quite a bit, or I wouldn't be playing it. Part of the reason I like it is because it's really challenging to learn, and you can't just pick it up and be good out of the box, but most of the time your team just doesn't even care about winning. It's like playing someone in the game of Monopoly where the dude you're playing against only tries to buy utilities and railroads. That's the only squares he'll purchase property on. For some reason he just gets off on that, you know? And yeah, he's not going to be considered a good player. Once in a while that strategy will pay off. But it's not in general going to be fun to play hundreds of games of Monopoly against someone doing that. Same shit with this. Like, if your team just doesn't care about winning, either they're chasing damage or they're just sitting in the back playing the relaxation simulator. It's just, it lowers your enjoyment, unfortunately. Thank you, Rodrigo, for subbing. 4 days in, yeah. We'll get there. It's going to be a long another week or two. But unfortunately this game is causing me problems at the moment. Have you done something with your commander voice? What do you mean? No, this is the Polish national. If you go to settings, sound, and then national. So this is the only ship currently that you would hear whatever you're hearing with this. New Mexico. Cruiser is either CA for heavy cruisers or CL for light cruisers, is my understanding. Alright, I suppose we should pay attention here. Let's get rid of the destroyer. What is... Biscuit's pretty good at hunting destroyers. Benson, not necessarily. Lightning could be an issue if they get the bing bong smoke combo going. Carrier might be CA now. CV is carrier. Oops. I don't know what this destroyer is trying to... He's like flanking 3 cruisers, I guess. Whatever. Whatever he thinks he's doing, we're going to put a stop to it. A lot of chasing the campaign challenges encourages crap play. Yeah, that's a good point, too. Unfortunately, there are negative consequences to some of that stuff. Alright, here we go. So, oh shit, I was gonna say we got the first shot advantage, but then we squandered it by using the wrong shell. So I'm just gonna slow down here, and then we have the speed boost if we can bait his torps. Now he might have already tried to torp the cruisers back there. Oops. Explosion right about there. Oh. Guess we can switch our guns. Turret traverse isn't great on the Biscuit, but... Oh, he's dead. Okay. Alright, so we got a lightning on the loose. Wow. So Twist and Track is swinging over here. This is 17.3, and I'm thinking to myself, that might be the closest ship that we have. Now this ship, strategically, in terms of a winning the game, 0 value whatsoever. This guy is buffing his Dewey, he's looking through the telescope. What he's doing, though, he's going to bait these 2 cruisers. He's actually going to kill them because they can't open water or fight him. So, just by playing way down there and making himself irrelevant, he's staying relevant as long as these guys chase him. We can tell them to get back, but they're not going to have any idea what the hell we're talking about. Well, maybe they actually responded. But anyway, getting on B, and then we do see the destroyer on the map finally, so... If they can kill that hipper, we can get in there and kill that destroyer, no problem. Negative, they say. Dash it all. This guy's... There's this funny thing. If you go over here and this thing... Hilarious. I don't know what that guy just said, but this guy over here said dash it all. That's funny. It's just kind of this weird, funny thing. Yeah, you see what he said there? That was probably pretty funny in Polish. Is the Odin in the Bureau? No, the Odin will be the next campaign ship, as far as I know. I mean, they haven't... I didn't actually watch the trailer, to be 100% honest with you. But they made it seem, from the context, that that'll be the next campaign ship. They may give the community contributors early. Yeah, if it's a campaign ship, they'll probably give it to us for a week and then snatch it away. That's usually how it works. Which is fine. Gives you enough time to review it and show people what they should be expecting, hopefully. That's the goal. Now, Biscuit, sometimes I'd want to get under this plane. This thing can't shoot down a plane to save its life. There we go. Here's our lightning friend. So he's already in the middle of a turn, so we're just going to predict over there. He's probably going to torp or smoke as well, especially when he realizes how close we are. But trying to torp these destroyers, getting on the indicator, not going to be that profitable. Yeah, he turned that way so the torps missed, but big fucking deal, you know. Alright, looks like call that a win, where I'm from. It's funny they're determined to chase the battleship. Yeah, I mean, well, these guys actually aren't falling for... Oops, I was going to zoom over there, and we're not dead yet, so we can't go over there, but... I mean, we have 3 cruisers over here dedicated to that thing. These 2 are one-shots. I mean, the fact that... I'm assuming this Vanguard is not playing particularly well, because these guys should both be dead already, and then he should be able to 1v1 the Baltimore, no problem. So not only are we going to go down 3 ships, you know, but this guy, if we could zoom in on him, he's humping the white line on the southern border. How does that help us win a domination mode game? A, look on the map. A is in the center toward the north. B is in the center towards the east. And C is kind of in the center towards the southwest. Nothing down there in that white line in the south. So there's no reason, if a ship goes down there voluntarily, let him go. It's just, he's doing what our teammates were doing last game. Out of range, out of position, out of mind, out of sight. Doesn't matter if they're there or not. He's not actually in the game. But that's when ships that run away, and it is considered a good play if you run away and you draw 3 or 4 ships from the enemy team after you, that's a very strong play. Because what that does is in a situation where we're up 3 or 4 ships, and then 3 or 4 ships chase an enemy ship that's irrelevant to the match. Now the people that are affecting the outcome of the game are now evenly matched, or you could potentially be down ships in that case and be at a disadvantage. So the kiting, that's part of the kiting play, is to draw ships away from useful objectives. So you don't want to fall for that ever. I mean, if he's the last ship alive, yeah, go for it. Go ahead and try and sink him. But early on, you know, I mean, that game was never really that in doubt, I guess you would say. Self-improvement doesn't seem to be too popular in walls, though. Yeah, no, unfortunately. I mean, the people that take the time to learn about the game, absolutely. It's not that hard to gain a massive advantage over half the people. Like, half the people have no idea getting shot in the sides is more dangerous to you than getting shot at an angle, you know? Because they don't give a shit. They just sail around, one hand on the control, giggling to themselves as they get blown out of the water over and over again. Alright, what do we got here? Richie, John Bart, Colorado Hood, Edinburgh, Helena. No Udachi is on the enemy team. I haven't seen that in 2 months. Boy, Nichinaitsa. So we got one going forward, one not quite sure if he should go forward yet. He's thinking about it. He's not reversing. Leon's not reversing either, but he's also unsure. Should I move forward or not? My advice, move forward. The enemy is going to be always in front of you when you spawn in. So if you want to actually have fun in the game and engage the enemy, you got to move forward. Are you buying the 3 commander crates for 10 million credits? Yeah, I do that every week. I believe it's Sunday. It resets. And you can go to the containers tab on the store and then buy $10 million worth of credits. Ends up being 3 crates. Not recommended if you're still upgrading any ship lines. That'll stunt your progress rapidly, but if you're like me and you got everything unlocked, then you might as well do it. Gotta go to work? Alright. See you, Jody. You've returned, Lucas. Welcome back. Flight has terrible dispersion. Yeah, it's not the worst I've ever seen, but it's not great. Let's see if this hood agrees with your assessment. Partially agrees. I'm more worried about the torps here. They've been sighted for a long time, or do have a destroyer on A. I guess we should be turning out of this. This is just kind of dumb to be sitting here dancing with the devil in the pale moonlight. The torps came from B. It's even more distressing.
Неполадки устранены.
What to shoot at?
Пожарная тревога.
Got a broadside Edinburgh here. I'd love to hit that guy if possible. Alright. Three fucking fires. Is that what's going on here? Helena, man, he popped back up. I will kill you. I will promise you that.
Истребитель, возвращаюсь на корабль.
Better not get spotted there, Chief.
Неполадки устранены.
Conversely, Destroyer, spot the motherfucker. The Helena's a major problem for the Ayudachi. I can solve that problem. I just need a little bit of help. Oh my heavens. What is this shit? Widespreads. Alright. I'm not gonna get any spotting from anyone on this game. We got a destroyer on the wing. Turn to torp battleships. We got a destroyer behind every big island known to man. Yeah, this isn't gonna work. Oh, what goes over here? Jesus Christ. I want to control this destroyer so we can actually shoot some targets here. Stack battleships, which I'm just as guilty as this guy, but you're basically down a battleship if they're this close to each other. This is how you should be viewing that. Duplicative effort. Battleships do not do well when they're duplicating the effort. I wonder if this guy's gonna get his shit kicked in by a fucking Z-23 2 feet from him. What do you guys think? Chat? Womp spread. What's up, Dragon Slayer? Yeah, this is getting it. Why is this guy not running for the hills, man? Because he's on the base. He's like, I gotta hold the base. You don't have to hold the base. You don't have to kill yourself to hold the base for 2 seconds. You're gonna lose the base when you're dead anyways. Might as well try and stay alive. Nope. Foreign concept to these people. Spotting? No. Staying alive? No. Sitting in clouds while getting sonared by Germans? Yes. Dead. Oh, we're only down 4 ships 5 minutes into the game. Let's see what happens. Can I turn in front of that Jean Bart? Probably not. But I'm gonna try it anyways. Can you count down the chat for when you're gonna start a battle?
Истребитель, взлет произведен.
Probably not today, since I'm a little cranky due to my nicotine situation, but I've already been getting focused all day and people aren't getting into the game intentionally. So that answers that question. Can we turn safely in front of the Jean Bart? Alright, it's not even fun to play this fucking game, man. What are we gonna do? What is this guy doing, for God's sakes?
Неполадки устранены.
He play on the weekends, you can't get good teammates. Weekdays, no. When does... Is there ever a good team? You need a premium ship to run for silver fast? I mean, it helps. Tier 5 tech trees can make some pretty good cash. Let's just get this shit done with here. Domination mode, we're playing the rear of the map. It's dominant position.
Истребитель, возвращаюсь на корабль.
Yeah, we hit him. Moving in the smoke. Basically what I did, I sighted where he shot the first time, then he moved about 2 feet to the right, so we kind of had a rough idea how he was going. Probably going about quarter speed, half speed. Yeah, fucking awesome gameplay. I'm almost to the point now where I'm not going to play anything except for destroyers. These fucking Udachis that you get on your team are so fucking bad. It's unbelievable. Let's try this goofball ship. Four scored 7 years ago. He had a good team once. Yeah, wow. That's a lot more recent than I have. No, they weren't actually. We had like 2 or 3 good teams to start the stream, and then the last hour or so has just been dog shit. What the fuck, Wednesday? Yeah, that's... Got you chewing again? I don't know. That's why I'm getting a little worried. Problem with the nicotine is the more annoyed you get, the more vicious the cravings hit. I don't know. We'll see. What time is it? We'll play a couple more games. Play this game to help relax. Oh, man. Playing down your team is terrible. Yep. I mean, when you're in a good space mentally, you can just laugh at your own team and just be like, wow, I haven't seen this dog shit before. This is hilarious. But when you're not in a great mood, they can suck the soul right out of you. I don't understand what these people think they're doing half the time. I guess if you just don't know that a destroyer... If you don't know what spotting is, and you don't know that the destroyer is the preferred ship to spot, there's a lot of things that you can not know, and then if you don't know them, you're just going to be fucked, or your team's more accurately going to be fucked. So... Thank you, David, coming in hot. Cup of coffee. That's actually a strategy I've been trying this time around. Trying to substitute the nicotine with caffeine. It's an instant strategy. I won't go too deep into it, but appreciate that. Thank you very much. Quit smoking, but you started smoking when you play this game? That's not... Fortunately, this game is not good for nicotine survivors. Thank you very much, David. Appreciate that. Walls and withdrawals don't mix? No, it's a bad combo. Dangerous combo. So, if you watch my review on this, you know I was kind of a little concerned about the guns. I'm not 100% sure if the guns themselves are actually different. A lot of you guys were just chiming in saying it's a difference in that they're dual-purpose kind of anti-air type guns as well. But you're still down a turret from the Mayhem, which is what we were comparing it to. So it's a 20% decrease in offensive output regardless. Oh, come on. Come on, dude. Where's my team? Oh my god, dude. This guy's probably gonna try and torp here.
Engine boost activated.
Yeah, these close range cruisers we're not having any trouble with. Ah, Neptune's beard. Poor Nürnbergo. Gotta beat the crap out of him. Alright. Go ahead and secure B while we're at it. And then maybe... If I was this cruiser, I would be getting out of there. 2v1 against a New Mexico on a King George 5. Stone the Crows! Plus the Fubuki. Probably not going to win. But he doesn't want to hear about it. He's just going to say, fuck that, Stone the Crows. I'm so goddamn good I can take this 301. So we'll see what happens. He might be that good. We'll find out. Caffeine that makes it worse? Potentially. The problem is the caffeine is a stimulant and the nicotine's a stimulant, so they kind of have overlapping purposes. So this boat might be worth the goddamn when the CV is... Yeah, that's what I forgot. I didn't think about that until I started reading some of the comments of the video, and they were explaining why the turrets are labeled different. They were basically saying some of these guns that shoot, I don't know if they're the secondaries or what, but they can be turned towards the air and used on the planes. So, like the Kid, I'm expecting this to have really good AA. But of course we don't even have the AA stats right now. Alright, so we could help the scrub at B, that's just telling us to go fuck ourselves. Or we can go down to A, which we are evenly matched.
Engine boost deactivated.
Gonna go ahead and do that. Oh, the Pensacola lost. That's bizarre. Alright. This looks like we're doing pretty well over here. That's what, if you can, when you're deciding, like, okay, we got B, right? And now we have to decide, do we go C or A? Our goal is to control 2 out of the 3 caps. We were basically evenly split on A, whereas we were massively outgunned on C. Now, by the time I can get over to C, the Pensacola is going to die like he did. And then I'm going to be, massively overloaded. So let's go down here. These guys killed the Byron or whatever was over here, so it's already an overload situation. Now we've secured A. We can go hunt this destroyer and then hopefully win the game. They're... Due to the overload they had on C, they're kind of out of position. It's going to take them a while to pressure B, so we actually have time to come over here and look for this destroyer. There it is.
All stations, concentrate fire on the target.
So if he gets away from the Mutsu or he gets away from the Gaide, we'll be able to finish him off. This guy, once again, he's heading towards the rear of the map. This guy's going to pursue him. He's taken himself out of the game. He's fallen for this guy's strategy. Doesn't matter if the enemy's doing it intentionally or not. They're still baiting you away from anything that's relevant. So it's on you to not fall for it. Doesn't matter if the enemy's intentionally doing a good play or accidentally doing a good play, but when they're doing a good play, you don't want to play into their hands, I guess is the point. Pensacola's a beast in AI. I've actually been digging the Pensacola. I mean, once you guys... assuming they re-release Einstein and you get some nice turret traverse on that ship. I used to hate the Pensacola because the turret traverse sucked. But with the right build... even potentially Madden influencing Kincaid, I think would be a lot better. More enjoyable. Alright, so they're finally getting out of C, but you see they've already lost A by the time they could do that, and this guy should be dead by the time So yeah, you want to win the flank you spawn on, I get that, but I usually am pretty hesitant to play the edge, you know, that northeast of C or the southwest of A, just because, you know, if it takes 5 minutes to turn your shit around after you've won the flank, that's a bit of a problem. Alright, so we got these guys over here, we got a twisted track. Our main goal right now is to kill the Fubuki, and it looks like he's playing away from his battleships. He might just be right about here, and then we'll be behind him. In which case we can go get C, but I think looks like he's coming down here to the south, potentially. Have your GK by Saturday? Nice. That should be good. Einstein does help a lot. Yeah, it's just, you can get the ingenious influence on your turret traverse, which already helps, and then his base trait is not quite double that, but it's roughly double turret traverse perk. Very strong. Alright, look at this fucker. Launch! There we go. He got him. I basically just wanted to get in front of him so he couldn't launch. He would have had to turn that way. He probably could have torped me. I don't know if he was on cooldown or what. Why the fuck he was sitting there, I have no idea. He was probably waiting for this New Mexico to come around and torp him. Torping battleships is an obsession for a lot of destroyers. Alright, I don't think we're spotting at this point in time, in which case we can smoke and help out with the guns. Now you'll notice the shorter smoke deployment. We talked about that in the video. I think this is like the Japanese smoke basically, but moving quarter speed with an American destroyer, the length of this smoke cloud would be at least twice as far. So smaller smoke to work with, but in this situation not that big of a deal. They don't have any torpedoes. Looks like these guys are pretty boned. What's the next campaign ship? The Odin, I believe, is what the intelligence suggests at this point in time. We'll find out more in the next day or two, though. I expect either tomorrow when I wake up or Friday to have the patch notes for the next update, and I'll get that info put together and published as quick as possible for you guys. Do a little analysis. Alright. Got Einstein, so you could have twist and track for Atlanta. Yeah, it's not. Been playing the UK DDs. Yeah, that's a little. The French, the upcoming French, that we're not going to have a twist and track on them. The British, no twist and track. Most players don't have the twist and track in Japanese. It is a disadvantage. I mean, that's probably one of the, if not the strongest perk, one of the strongest perks in the game. As I would say Ingenious is, which some people roll their eyes and say Ingenious is only good if you're brand new to the game. No, you have turret traverse on there. What does twist and track do? I mean, the turret traverse is big enough. The indicator is saying your targeted is huge. Where's the fucking build? Here it is. And splash damage. So you get reduced mod crippling. There's nothing. 2 degrees a second of turret traverse. That's huge. And you play the Mayoko with someone on with Makawa, and you play the Mayoko with Yamamoto, and you try and turn your ship and shoot, you're gonna notice a huge difference very quickly. Can we play New Mexico? Sure. Just gonna play Amagi, but you keep requesting the New Mexico, so we can do that. How do you play the New Orleans? Focus on your angling. You basically can't get citadeled if you're steeply angled. Preferably shoot an AP whenever possible. You have enhanced penetration angles, so you can get more AP shots to penetrate than most lines. Doesn't mean you can hit waterline citadels on a lot of battleships. That's not going to happen, but if you get a waterline, if you got a broadside battleship, shoot up into the upper hull / superstructure with AP. Cruiser, broadside, shoot them waterline for citadel shots. Destroyer and everything else angled, HE. Want the commanders you have? Yeah. I mean, the Halloween ones I had to buy, the Azure Lane ones they gave me, and the Warhammer, which those ones are kind of duds in my opinion. Yeah, the Halloween ones, I mean, I'd be pretty shocked. Unless they just have 3 new ones, which is also a possibility. But I'd be kind of surprised if we couldn't buy the old Halloween ones come Halloween time. Will you showcase the California? I mean, when I have it, I'll cover the ship. It's going to be a long time, though. Currently, it would be about 2 months, and that's assuming there's no new legendary ships between now and then. That would slow it down even more. Who made this game and where? It's called Wargaming. They're out of Belarus. Which is why everything Soviet in this game is amazing. And why everything German is trash. Nap time? Alright, man. We'll see ya. Yeah, we'll know more. I won't be able to stream this weekend, but by the next time I stream, if I'm still off the chew, it'll be good. Sign. If not, then obviously I've relapsed since then. What are you doing there, my boy?
The ship is on fire.
Wanted to kill this thing, but that thing was looking kind of juicy. Got the California today. Nice.
Problem solved, sir. Get back.
Why don't you move forward rather than getting back? Yeah, you see how you're back there and you're not doing anything? That's a you problem. That's not a me problem. Come on. Alright, I don't know why these people think they spawn and they don't have to move the entire game. So fucking annoying. We already control B, guys. Can you not figure that out? Alright, this is the end. I'm had it with this game for one day. This is all I can handle. Wow, that was dog shit. Alright, why don't you guys go in the front? I'm gonna be back in about 20 seconds. We're just gonna move back. Alright, are we out of position yet? No, we're still within range of firing. That's not good. We do not want to be within range of anything. Must go further back, right? Oh, we should be broadside like these guys, though. We're not quite as good as they are. Let's just go ahead and turn broadside to the entire team. Alright, now we're looking good. Now we got this. Now let's just sit here. We're done moving for the rest of the game. We've done our job. Come on. Oh my god, the guy's actually shooting at the destroyer. That's bizarre. His positioning says trash, but his target selection says pro. Rage beer. This is an NA alcohol, non-alcoholic beer, actually, you're right. Hairless Dog. Citra Lager, 0.0% ABV. I don't know, it's just every time I see this shit on my team, I just get hit by these cravings for nicotine. So I initially wasn't going to stream today, just because I didn't know if I could chance it. But I figured, not going to be able to stream over the weekend, might as well try it today. This guy's way too far forward. Don't say "niet." Get back! Oh. The destroyer's torping his ass. That's fine. This guy's going way too far forward as well. Why are you going forward? Alright, so they should be able to tell on that flank that it's cleared, right? You can tell there's no enemies on that flank. This guy's pushing into C, which they've already captured. What's going on there? Why are you moving one of your most powerful ships into a position that's already secured and has no threat? I don't know. I'm asking the question. Why would you do that?
Fighter airborne. The ship is on fire.
Doesn't make any sense to me. Rather than support the one fucking flank that's getting overrun by them, let's just go over to the flank that has no enemies and is already captured. Right? Isn't that Navy 101? We got some Navy vets in here. Isn't that what they teach you? Just don't go anywhere near the action. That's how the war's won. 4 fucking fires. Let's see how this turns out. And the sad thing is these guys are going to get credit for the win, and they're going to be like, yes, that's how you fucking play this game. Let's go. Actually, I don't even know if we can win this game. They're not sailing towards the next objective. They're sailing through to the spawn. What is going on over here? Alright, so look at these lines. They're coming down here. What's down here? Let's see if there's anything. I guess the far edge of this. Yeah, they're trying to shoot the Ismail. I get it, but maybe look on the map and cut off the bulk of the forest, which would be over here. Must have been the Fuso, though. One of these guys over here had a nice clutch shot over here, so I think it was the Fuso. Nice. Player base is really appreciative of everything. Yeah. Make sure to take care of yourself. Oh, I appreciate it. I mean, obviously I get a little crabby at the players, but that, to me, that is a feature of the game. You know, just, it's kind of cathartic just yelling at your team. Blaming all your woes on these random people that are just trying to do their best. Giving up Chew, yeah. No, I appreciate the sentiment, though. Yeah, trying to quit Chew. I mean, the odds of me being off of it a month from now, I would say, are probably about 33% at this point. Still a long way to go, but I'll just have to limit how much I play this game for a couple weeks. What else could we do? Let's try something lower tier. Let's try the Hotnik. Iowa? What are your top favorite ships? Oh man, that'd be tough. Hello from Scotland. Hello. Eat paratroopers for breakfast? Damn, that's a lot of protein. Big feature of the game, yeah. Yeah, Megami, I'm thinking about it. It's a lot of protein to get the day started. Game will give you sailor's mouth, yeah. Alright, what do we got here? Pod and a 170. Phoenix, Furataka, Emily. Might be able to cause some problems for him. We'll find out. Craig, thanks for subbing. Ever experiment with the inspiration that gives you better pen angles? No, I haven't been able to yet. He's about 3 months away, I'd say. I'm gonna finish up getting all my lines, you know, up to basically level 14s. This is gonna take me about 2 months. Like my line commanders, like Sims, like Von Mueller, who I don't really want to level, but Rue, Jojo, Hellsinger, Sims, I think I mentioned. But I gotta get all those guys up to 14. And then I'm gonna boost Sheer to reduce the fire chance, and then yeah, Von Essen might be after that. Maybe Nelson. This guy's gonna block every fucking torp I launch. Oh god. Oh, we got one through. Alright. Yeah, I might need to go spend that money on some seeds here. Actually, this thing... A lot of guns, a lot of torps, if you're not familiar with this ship. It's like Stalin just said, put everything you got on there. And they did. You out of here, Damien? Alright. Take it easy. Yeah, really great turnout during the week. I wasn't sure if people would be all working or it's not looking for streams today or what, but pretty pleasantly surprised, I will say. Both the destroyers are basically right there. We can't tell for sure which one we just hit. Just keep hammering away. Oh shit, look out. This guy, what is the range? Is it 4? It is 4. Jesus. Alright, let's go suicide rush this guy. No, it's 4.5, looks like. 4 launchers, I believe, 3 per side. Plus we have smoke. Plus we have most of our health. This isn't that risky. The only main risk is these destroyers over here, which... Here comes the pod. To illustrate the point I was just about to make. Alright. Oops. This actually might be the end of us. Good play by the pod. Not good enough, apparently. Here you go! This guy's probably torping me back. There's not a lot I can really do about it. Except for kill his ass and get a double. What? Oh, we need editing. I can't do Little John without editing. Got off work at 7 a.m. Supposed to go to sleep. Oh no. Goodbye. Kraken? Can we steal this kill? Yes. Oh, you little fucker. You didn't earn that! Double kill. Oh yeah. That's my favorite medal. Those of you that haven't seen a double kill on the video before, just stay tuned. Someday it'll happen. I think my Yudachi review on Two Brothers was the latest double kill Little John. Okay. This guy's angled in, but we'll see if we can punch through or not. Oh yeah, we can punch through. He can kill us. Oh shit. He did kill us. This guy doesn't give a fuck about anything. Oops, we had AP. Do it! Kill me now! There you go. What are you waiting for? Sitting there 2 feet from me, man. Okay! What are your thoughts on the Martel? I think it's pretty damn good. It's not... I think it... I'm trying to get them to put reload booster on the French cruisers. But the problem with the French cruisers, from what I'm gathering, is that apparently only really good players play them and the stats are getting run upward. So if you think about how many Martels you see in the wild, they're not that often. I think people get hung up on the Algerie and then they lose focus on that line and give up. Martel's a very fast-firing cruiser. It can get blown up pretty easily. It's kind of tough to play in that regard. But why is this guy smoking and then sailing full speed ahead? Interesting. But yeah, I mean, the damage is there. It's just the shells aren't as good as the Russians now because the Russians have the IFHE penetration perk for their HE shells. No other nation does, of course, so the Russian bias is strong. It's downward pressure. I mean, like the Kutuzov, for instance, getting a 150k game, and that's a good game, don't get me wrong, but it's not impossible to do. 150k game on the Martel would be more impressive than that, just because of the penetration differences. That's too bad. If I would have killed that Furutaka, then we could have just bum rushed that battleship and gotten the Kraken. But I get my shit kicked in, so we can try the Martel. Algerie's a pain to grind. The Algerie, it's hard to get spikes in damage. It's one of those ships where you gotta be firing on reload the entire game. You gotta be alive for 15 minutes and then build a portfolio of damage over the life of the game. I mean, the AP is better than a lot of people think in the French cruisers, but you kind of have to spec for Lemon. That's the main thing Lemon's got over Rue is the AP performance. The problem is there's some serious drawbacks for Lemon in terms of survivability. Martel's amazing. Yeah, I mean it's fun. It's one of those cruises. I like to get out there and just dodge and kind of play fast and loose sometimes. It's one of the cruisers you can do that in. Let's see, where do we got? We got one destroyer. What is this? Udachi, fuck. So we'll have a destroyer for 1 minute. They'll have their destroyer for 1 minute, so that's even. That's gonna be tough in terms of vision. I don't know, I'm inclined to play C, but I think we gotta support this DD as much as possible. What do you do when a teammate trash talks you and your team? I mean, I don't have comms on, so I don't hear them. If people ever send me hate mail, then I'll just tell them to fuck off, and usually I'll compare stats with them in that game and be like, the last time someone sent me hate mail, he was last place on the team. I had like 2,000 more XP in that game than him. I was like, obviously you have mental problems. I don't get a lot of hate mail personally. I get most people are like, oh, it was really nice to play with you or whatever, which is cool. You know, it's fun to get people that recognize you and give you a thumbs up or whatever. I like getting hate mail. I mean, when I played World of Tanks, I didn't have messages from randoms turned on initially, and then I was like online and people were posting all their pictures of people talking shit to them, and I was like, damn, I gotta get in on this. Yeah, 5 guys targeting you, this ain't gonna be a long game. So I turned on messages from randoms, started getting the hate mail. It was very enjoyable. If you get the hate mail, just go along with it, man. I'll trash talking back, or, you know, don't do it in a way that'll subject you to getting banned or anything. But just chuckle, you know. I mean, normally it's just people pissed off at their own bad play. I just got to park here until the steering gears is fixed. I can't even move around here. I mean, if you're trying to improve in this game, like if you watch me and I yell at my team, I'm going to do that every time I die. That's just a reaction that a lot of people have. But to get better, then you have to actually have a little bit of reflection after that cathartic moment where you're like, all right, your team didn't do what you wanted them to do, but what could you have done to improve that situation? And then if you can recognize that, that's how you're actually going to improve personally. And recognizing that your team is not going to do what you want them to do is a mistake. You should always keep that in the back of your mind. Your team is going to try and lose the game. They're not going to do what you want to do. And if you, for some reason, get in your head, which is very easy to do, thinking, oh, my team is probably going to do well. Like if I thought this guy was going to not sit in the back out of range of everyone broadside for the entire game, spamming the radio. If I thought that he wasn't going to do that, that's my mistake, because I should know he probably is going to do that, almost certainly. It's because he's a scrub Iowa. Anyway. I welcome hate mail. If you want to send me hate mail, go for it. Assuming Wargaming would actually ban people. I don't think it's a threat from Wargaming, but I think technically Xbox, like if you were talking some hardcore shit, they might ban you from chat or something, or PlayStation could potentially. I have no idea how it works, but yeah, you're right. I don't see Wargaming being inclined to do anything along those lines. Alright. How do we get out of this without dying? Alright. That's all we needed to do was weather that. It's actually, oh shit. I was gonna say that's actually a fairly juicy AP shot. I believe we got, what was that? I think it was an Algerie. I don't think that was an Algerie Torb salvo though, so well, the destroyer's dead. I don't know what was over there. What the fuck? Clearly, AP is not gonna work. That guy would. Thank you, Sean. Appreciate that. Trash Yudachi players compensation fund. I mean, most of the Yudachis are going to move on to Wichitas, so hopefully the spotting and stuff along those lines at Tier 7 will improve a little bit. Yeah, it's when there's a destroyer as the campaign reward ship, that's going to just cause a lot of problems. And this guy's probably going to shoot me. Trying to bait him a little bit. There he goes. Appreciate that, Sean. Thank you very much. Yeah, the Yudachis for the last month have been interesting. What the fuck? From the grave. Would say don't engage with trash talkers. Well, yeah, and that's another theory. That's probably what you would call the correct way to deal with it. I, myself, would rather get into it with random people, though. Stop clicking your trigger repeatedly. I'm not doing that. That might be something on your end. Alright, who can we shoot? I mean, 4v4, we got a little bit better map control. This guy, unfortunately, now that he's gone from the back row broadside, now he's just moved into close range broadside against the entire team. So we are actually down a ship. You just can't tell on the scoreboard quite yet. So, now we got to react to what these guys are doing, because they're the ones that are going to help. It looks like they're probably going to push south, so we're going to want to play up to the north and keep an eye out for crossfires. Oh, that's very shocking. How did that Iowa die there? So what these guys are probably going to push into B, which means we're going to have to play a defensive kiting position over here. These guys just need to get some giddy up in their step here and start moving. Currently, we have an opportunity to exert some pretty good map control. Once these guys move forward and kill me, then it's, you know, this game should be wrapped up for them. Unfortunately, playing passively right now when we're down 100 points and the caps are even, it's just not going to work. Fuck. Okay, let's do this. Not really worried about the Wichita. The Iowa's a major problem. Unless he eats those torps. What the fuck is going on with the steering gears this game? It's the third time it's been knocked out. Shit. That's a problem. Fuck. I mean, the fact that that guy didn't blow me up is pretty lucky there, because I was trying to get those torps up kind of haphazardly, I guess. And he did have access to the broadside. These guys keep shooting the fucking Iowa. Come on. Use some fucking brains, guys. You're shooting the ship that's going to take you the longest to get rid of. Meanwhile, this thing will kill me by the time you even fucking hit the Iowa. That thing will kill me. And then you're next. You know, once they've finished me off, you will die. So help me help you. Ah, fuck. Stop shooting the fucking Iowa. Come on, man. Use your fucking brain. Oofda. You can't defend yourself from this fucking thing. Alright. This is just not gonna work, apparently. 5 minutes later, shooting at the Iowa. What do you got to show for it? He's down, what, 10,000 health? These two fucking ships, meanwhile, have fucked the Martel up on your team. About 2/3 of his health. Jesus Christ.
Alerte incendie.
They're still shooting this fucking thing.
Problème résolu, chef.
Is this like a foreign concept? Like removing guns? You'd think this is like some top level or top secret level shit that nobody has any idea what's going on. Fuck. Now I'm turning into the broadside. I can't stop it, unfortunately. That's a kill shot.
L'ennemi est sur le point d'emporter.
Turn, you magnificent bastard. Alright. Well, we got 2 minutes. We can't even fucking do this. Oh, I was down to a quarter of his health now. 10 minutes later. We're getting there. Not enough points, unfortunately. They got off C. They were on C, and then they got off of it for some reason. I don't understand. Wichita's keeping the eye on between them and your team. They might have been. But that's... I mean, they shouldn't have been able to. You had two ships on blue stacked on top of each other that had shots at the Iowa. They kept shooting them. I mean, you gotta spread out. You gotta move around. You can't let the enemy dictate what you can and can't shoot. This doesn't... You can't cede control of what you're able to do to them. Alright, anyway, let's kind of... Hard to get anything going with this ship if you're fucking running the entire time. He's still shooting at this fucking thing.
Notre équipe compte sur vous. On a détruit un cuirassé ennemi.
41 seconds to kill two ships. I don't think that's gonna happen.
Boost des moteurs désactivé.
You think you're better than him? Yeah. Refresh the audio? I don't know. Looks fine on my end. I'm not gonna get going anyways. I can't keep playing this. Trying to quit chewing. I'm gonna go insane. Dreadnought. Pretty damn good score for an Iowa. You don't see too many high 2000s out of an Iowa. It's not bad. I don't know. Not the best demonstration of artillery. I normally don't want to be running the entire fucking game. That would be more something ideally like to do for the first 5 to 8 minutes, and then assuming you if you go back to that moment when we were talking about exerting map control and our team pushing in, I mean, once they busted through the north and pushed me back, we lost all map control, and then the game was basically lost at that point in time. Especially if they're going to try and shoot the Iowa for it was like 8 to 10 minutes they tried to shoot them. And with obviously limited results. Meanwhile, you had 2 Wichitas that were 5,000 or less health each. If there's an island in between you and them, see which way they're going, which way they're heading, and then cut them off so you can kill them. I mean, it's to give that much credit to those Wichitas, which they were fighting me. I don't even think they were considering what was going on with the other guys. Maybe they were, maybe they weren't, but yeah, it would surprise me. Refreshing fixed it. Yeah, if it's something with YouTube, there's nothing I can really do. Thoughts on Alaska? I guess I could play one. Yeah, I got a million people texting me from work. Kind of annoying. It's like the guy that owns the company I work for gives me the day off on the day that we do like all of our business transactions. He still wants me to do the business transactions. It's like, I don't work today. I'm sorry. Give me 1 sec here. He's just asking for his number, I guess. There we go. 2, 3, 1. Alaska? Yeah, we haven't played any legendary tier. Alright. Yesterday was your B-day. Well, happy birthday. Came home drunk, still took the first few matches. Oh, it took first in a few matches. Nice. Yeah, I'm getting into the fog here. I don't know if this might be something I need intervention on. Sunflower seeds or something. It's your day off? Yeah. Better hope he's not watching. Yeah. I doubt it. What do we got here? North domination. Well, let's see how many legendaries there are right now. Still not many. We have none on the enemy team. I thought there would be... Aren't you guys that... How about those of you that have been not boosting? I guess you're probably about as far as I am on the Yamato. So we're probably talking about a couple more weeks until a lot of people start getting them. Never play without being drunk. Glitch where the sound glitches? Oh, if it's a game glitch, then yeah, I don't know. I guess I'd have to shut the game off. What's your status on Yamato? Just about 2 weeks, give or take. We'll have it. Alright, what do we got here? Cruiser City. Oh, Martel, look out, Chief. No! Decent. I think it was Turpits, I want to say, behind him. Segment 9 on GK without boosting. Okay, yeah. So it's probably within the next week or so we'll start to see a bunch of legendaries. I mean, right now it's kind of, it's unfortunate being the, like, we're the only legendary in the game. So, number one, our XP values are going to be low because every single ship we shoot at is lower tier. And then everyone on the team, you know, the fact that they want to shoot me to begin with aside, we're the only legendary tier ship, so they're like, we got to get rid of that guy. I hope this just causes people to realize, though, that the value of killing the up-tiered ships, or the ships that are higher tier than you. Yes, he's torping. Yes, we're going to kill him and then dodge. That's the plan. Goodbye. Okay, can we dodge or not? Yes, we can. So, not the most effective play on his part, but we're not going to complain too much. A few more weeks till Alaska. I don't know. I mean, the GK, I'm kind of the most intrigued about that. Once I heard that the accuracy isn't your typical dogshit German accuracy. Supposedly it's a pretty accurate boat, which is quite intriguing. Let's see if we can blast this guy. Looks like he's just buffing his Dewey back there, doesn't it? I don't want to get reset. But we do want to take that shot if available. Oh, you got lucky there, man. Ooh. I'm intrigued by that guy sitting there. To get guns on him, we basically have to beach, which is going to cut off any escape. Oh, now he's booting. Alright. We'll beach to turn around, then we should have flanks. If we can get up there in the next 10 minutes, we'll kill all these ships. Have to spec commanders you never use. Well, my advice is don't promote commanders just for bureau progress. You know, per segment you're saving like 2 days, maybe. And if you have to spend 4 weeks worth of promotion orders to save 2 days worth of bureau progress, it's a bad trade in my opinion. But number two, if you don't have any of the ships, you don't have any of the commanders, it's just going to take longer. Legendary tier has to have some draw for long-term players. If you're new to the game, you're not supposed to have legendary tier quite yet. It's supposed to take you a while. So if you're working on the ship, you can look up online what ships you need, what commanders. You can boost them if you want. Get some more experience under your belt. And you'll get them sooner or later, you know. There's no rush. Life does not become magical at legendary tier. It's supposed to be a very hard tier to play with. The ships that can punish you severely for any mistake you make. So why, as a brand new player, you'd want to do that, I have no idea, but... Luchin's better than Mueller? Well, that's interesting debate. I was hoping to boost Hipper, personally, but Von Mueller's... requirement in the Bureau. Or Luchans, I mean, one or the other. Let's see if we can get this guy. Oh, he's dead, alright. Now we can get the flanks that we were hoping for. Got this threat out, this battleship, whatever it was, Tirpitz. Tirpitz was the what was preventing us. He was the pin. We were talking about pins yesterday in the Richie video. He was the pin preventing us from moving up here to flank these guys. Now, assuming they don't get their heads out of their asses, assuming this destroyer's not here to torp us, which is possible, these guys should all be dead very quickly. He is over here, that little bastard. We could get the radar going here. We'll get HE loaded, then we'll radar that little bastard. Come on. Don't give me this bullshit. There you are. Way over there. Probably not even going to be able to hit him. Yeah, he's not going to take any damage from that. And he was trying to torp us. Got a level 12 dually for the Cali grind? Nah, I mean... Dewey's not the worst all-time commander, as long as you're not running him on your battleships. You can make a case... I mean, Boss Dewey, you know, some people have been advocated for him as a destroyer commander. I wouldn't get on board with that just because of the extra heal, but there are... You know, the default generic commanders are best suited for destroyers in general. His inspiration is not bad, increasing the torp range. I would probably use that more on certain battleship lines if I had some points to do it. Especially if I'm one of those guys that play battleships a lot and I hate destroyers because I'm always getting torped. Do you have Dewey on there? Oh, you don't. Well, why? What are you doing to mitigate the torp threat? Same thing with the guys that play battleship and hate HE spammers. You got shear on your build? Oh, you don't have shear, so you're not willing to help yourself. You're just going to complain. Do what you can do with your build. You know, turn off flammable cannoneer. Help yourself. Yeah, that guy should be dead. Dead? Yes, yes.
Enemy cruiser sunk.
Opinions on Vanguard? I mean, how many times can you buff the son of a bitch? They kept buffing it. The one thing they did, though, I believe they fiddled with the aim, and when they fiddled with the aim, they kind of undid a lot of what they're trying to do. I mean, I've talked to the developers about the Vanguard, and they basically said, you know, it was so underperforming for so long that no matter how many times they buff it, people are just never going to play it. Which may or may not be true, I don't know. I mean, it's fine. I don't mind it. It's not my all-time favorite. I used to like to play it more for the challenging aspect of it. Yeah, Lee, I'm assuming you're talking about? Yeah, I'm not putting any points into Lee yet. I mean, I've talked to great players that run Lee on their American battleships. There's always options, but my advice for you guys is do not alter your commander upgrade strategies to the extent that you have one just to get a couple days progress in the Bureau. Because you're going to set yourself way back in terms of actual time that it takes to make up whatever changes you're making. Commanders are way more of a time sink than, and the resources are more scarce than Bureau project points. Jeez Louise, this guy's a dodgy little sun gun. Vanguard's amazing in current meta. Yeah.
We've destroyed
I don't know.
enemy cruiser.
Yeah, you got the reload boost. I mean, those of you that weren't around when the game launched, the Citadel used to actually be bigger than the ship. Like, let's say this was the Vanguard, and you can see the physical outline of the ship. The Citadel was twice as big as the actual ship itself, so you could miss the ship physically on the game. Hello, I see you. And then, you could still Citadel the son of a gun, so when the ship came out, you had to angle it properly or you would get blown up immediately. I've one shot more than my fair share of Vanguards with battleships, let's just put it that way. Pretty hard to do these days. They changed the Citadel size dramatically. They put a reload booster on there. They increased the mobility. The downsides are still trash firing angles. You got to be basically fully broadside to get the full broadside onto those targets, which means you have to be very selective when you do fire a full broadside. That's the hardest thing about it. And with all the buffs, it seems like they dinged up the accuracy a little bit, which is a little bizarre. Oh, here's IJ Miyamoto. Madden? Yeah. Firing angles? Yeah. The firing angles would be the toughest part about it. Oh, what do we got? 2 o'clock. Oh, fuck. Let's do maybe one more, maybe 2 more. Give me 1 sec. Anyway, that's the Alaska. I mean, I like it. I just think it's going to be a lot of hard. People are thinking it's going to be easy mode when they get this. I don't think it's a particular easy ship. Still a few ships like that, yeah. Yeah, Yamamoto. I mean, if you have commanders that you need for the bureau that you want to boost anyways, like Yamamoto's a great example. I have him level 15 regardless, just because of his inspiration so strong. But here, I have the option to put 3 weeks worth of shit into Kurita, and then just have him sit there for potentially a year until the gunboats come out. I'm not going to do that, because it's going to push all my other upgrades back. Lee, maybe I'll boost this guy within the next year and a half or so, but he is probably my lowest priority out of all of them right now. So I'll take the 2-day hit by not having a second guy here. You know, I got the ships, I got one dude, plus we can do the dailies. King George, oh god. You know, same thing over here, like, currently I got, this stage I got everything, but I'm not boosting Spee, and I'm not boosting Lucians. Very, very low priority commanders, just to save a couple days here and there on the bureau. Not worth it. You know, if you're looking at this stage and you're like, oh, I want Violet boosted anyways because he's who I'm going to run on the French destroyers, go ahead and boost him then. Von Mueller, I wanted to switch over to Hipper, but, you know, I can put a few points into this guy, have a level 14 cruiser commander, finish up various commander projects that I need to work on, and then I can get around to Hipper later and just slightly improve that line. So, you know, it's all about how far you want to get off track, and the bureau is not, saving a couple days here and there on the bureau is not worth getting off track 3 or 4 weeks on your commander builds, in my opinion. Preview the Alaska permanent camo. What? I don't think I have it, do I? Yeah, I mean, how you get it, I have no idea, but it's not in the game right now, as far as I know. Let's see, what do we want to do? I don't know, you guys pick. I'll do one more game, then I gotta get some shit done. Tron, you out of here? Alright, see you, dude. Eugen. Okay, we could try the Eugen. Let's give it a whirl. This is gonna be the only day I can mow. Let's see what the weather looks like. Yeah, I gotta mow today. Alright, we'll do one more, then I gotta get rolling. Do I listen to Power Trip? No, I hate Dick and Fart Joke Radio. It's really the only show on that station I can't stand. I mean, I like them when they're not goofy, you know, like I can handle Cove. I can handle all those guys on their own if they're doing other shows like hockey when he's doing the football Sunday pregame show, for instance. I don't mind them. And I actually know I've met a couple of those guys numerous times in real life, so they're all nice guys on their own. But when they start doing their Dick and Fart Joke routine, it's just not my type of humor. I can't stand it. Throw off my commander upgrades pretty well without bureau influence. Exactly, yeah. It's very easy to get sidetracked on your own. Do KGV. The only reason I didn't do it is because we did that earlier. We lost. Press left trigger to preview a camo. What you talking about? Remind me after this game. Alright, what do we got going on here? Sharnor's King George. Interesting. I suppose we could pop the plane, keep this guy lit, hopefully. I don't know what this... We got a Yudachi, that's why nobody's spotted. That's... Oh, I did have AP loaded. I was gonna say, that's worth boosting, potentially. Oh, Atlanta's really worth boosting. I don't think I can pen him, though, is the one problem. Fuck! Jesus. Take a shot. If these go in, then we'll reload boost. If not, then switch over to HE. Decent. I think if we don't hit him in the hull, we should be able to sink him. Oh my god, what are you doing? Shit. Oh, we got him. Nice. Will you join a clan? Yeah, I mean, if they make clans, we've been talking about probably making some for the channel. Through the Discord, at least. I don't know, I got in a group, I got invited into a clan this week with a bunch of really good players. So when Clan Wars come out, I'll have to evaluate what I'm going to do. My problem is I don't have a set work schedule every week, so it's kind of hard for me to be reliable when it comes to some of that stuff. But in terms of there being like clan tags next to your name, yeah, we'll do something for the channel once they're available. Debating Tirpitz or Eugen. I mean, I guess it would just come down to like German cruisers or German battleships better. I personally would strongly recommend the Eugen over the Tirpitz, but I don't particularly like the German battleships myself. Let's see if we can get this in there or not. Son of a bitch. Flank has been destroyed. We're going to have to turn around. I'll shoot a water line just to test. I don't think we can pen that citadel, but you never know until you try it.
Feuer Alarm! Problem gelöst.
The main problem I have with Mueller is you don't have the twist and track. Which, again, it'd be nice to have the indicator, but the turret traverse does get a little slow on this one. Certain times. It's a little bit harder to open water if you got slow turret traverse. Jesus. All he has to do is turn and he won't get damaged. Yeah, that was a waste of a boost, unfortunately. Took a gamble. Still a good Tirpitz since you're a German battleship main. Well, I mean, that's, yeah, if you're German battleship main, then you need the Tirpitz. There's no way around it. Unfortunately, we're going to have to defend the base against the Udachi and the, whatever this cruiser is here. The cruiser can take shots at us. We can't take shots at them. I don't know why this guy's leaving. Oh, he's moving from his rear line battleship sniping position that he's maintained all game. Yeah, this is unfortunate when your entire team doesn't know that you're playing capture the base. All this guy has to do is either keep me lit for this thing, whatever the fuck it is, and I can't win that fight if I can't shoot back. Or he catches me with the torps, which is also a very strong possibility. So I don't know why nobody is fucking over here. There they are. That's the kill shot that he's looking for. Those are widespreads. Are they? Yeah, they're like stacked widespreads on top of each other. Yeah, Bismarck leaves the cap. He's not shooting the Wichita. Like, horrible fucking play, man. Just really bad. There's no excuse for it. Why are we all clumped up in one fucking grid down in the southwest corner of the map? Why is that the play that someone on our team came up with? I don't know. I just don't know. Like, as soon as I die, and I will die, the game is lost. This is 100% a loss. There's 0% chance we can win this game. And it's because nobody on my team gives a fuck about winning. So I don't know what the point of playing the game is if nobody on your team fucking cares about winning. Why would you want to play the game? Assuming you're trying to win. That makes no sense. It's counterintuitive. Like, you know, this is all I can handle. I'm sorry. I could play all afternoon, but the fucking morons you see out here are so goddamn bad. It's just not even fun. They actually might have just thrown the game there. If those torps hit, or if we can angle in, I don't think we can get to this guy before he can spot him, unfortunately. So he's still going to capture the base. But if we got some resets in here, technically we could maybe win. Come on, all you gotta do is reset the fucking thing once. There we go. Yeah, impossible. Like, what is going on here that we need to be in this position? This guy sat in the back for the first 5 minutes of the game sniping. And then he decided, I gotta get down here. Can you reset at 18 kilometers when you're unspotted? I doubt it. All three of them in the same grid. What is the point? It's getting to the point now where I'm starting to think the AI players are better than your average player in the fucking human side of things. Interesting strategy your team has. Yeah, I'm trying to analyze it quickly. I'm trying to figure out what the draw is. They're just practicing their death. Yeah, that's the really sad thing, is when carriers come, we're actually going to be encouraged to play closer to our teammates than we already are. It doesn't take any encouragement. They're already roped together the entire game. No, I understand, Jake. I mean, the problem is, you got to understand, let's say 2% of the people that play this game watch videos. You know, my influence is limited. I don't mind about that. You know, any player that I can possibly help, I'm happy to do it, but it's just so fucking annoying playing a competitive team game where your team is not actually trying to win the game. Like, what are they doing? I have no idea. The Bismarck was on the base. Combined, we could have killed those two ships fairly easily. All you had to do is kill the cruiser. We could have hunted the destroyer together and won the game comfortably. But he's like, no, I've been sniping back here for 5 minutes. I haven't hit anything yet because I'm in a Bismarck, shooting 20-kilometer shots in a Bismarck. Not as profitable as I initially thought, but I'm going to change my strategy. Now, we're going to abandon the base now that the enemy threatens the base. We're just going to abandon it, and then we're going to sail to the southwest corner where there's absolutely nothing of strategic value. And then he beached and he died. I have absolutely no idea what the fuck was going on in the guy's mind. No idea. Fourth Alaska game, he had an Iowa and Grover. Wow, that's pretty good. Press left trigger to preview the camo. Okay. Oh, yeah. Interesting. Is that the camo? Yeah, it must be. Oh, I don't know. You can preview. That's not. Looks a little bit better than that gaudy American flag paint job. Huh. Let's have a Turpins game? Jesus. Error 404 team not found. That's, yeah, I mean, if they truly don't care, then yes, play against the AI, I agree. Or if they're brand new, like, don't complain about the service costs. When you lose 200K per game playing that way, just don't go online and complain about it, because you might complain enough to get them to lower it, and that'll be a disaster. Those players need to lose a lot of fucking money. every game. Where's the Bismarck? 771. We only beat him by 400, so I shouldn't talk too much shit, but... So he must have hit someone at some point in time. When it was, I have no idea, but... He did hit someone. We can assume that's true. Iowa, this is the guy that was in the back broadside, right? And then he moved over to go... Was that this game? Alright, I can't handle it. I've reached my limit for the week. That's all I can handle. Anyways, appreciate everyone for hanging out quite a bit. Great support as usual. Great turnout. I was actually quite surprised. But we had P. Falk, Dragos, Luke, Nukem, Michael, David, Sean, all coming in hot with tips. Appreciate that. And appreciate everyone for tuning in. You know, it was fun despite the nerve-wracking nature of the beast. And that's going to do it. We'll see y'all later. All right, peace.